What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is GuzBass, as you guys know, and today I'm gonna walk you guys through how I made my track Ela Falou, which is available in all music platforms, and I released the track on Almost Like We Met. And I'm gonna show you guys how I made the drops, the vocals, the synths, and how I organized the track from scratch to finish. So hope you guys enjoy. So we have here the groups. We have the kick and bass, drums, synths, cuts, vocal, and build up. Each group contains these elements as mentioned. For example, the kick and bass, we have the kick and the bass. Let's hear the kick. Very simple, very 808, punchy, and with a big low end. Cool sample. I use the overdrive so that I can get more transients on the kick. So pretty basic kick. Then we have the bass line. Simple EQ, a sidechain for the bass, and the sample is from Evo Sounds. I guess everyone has the spec. And I used the first and the second note of the bass. I don't know if it's a note, but yeah, the first and second sound of the bass here, of the bass loop. So yeah, so I think originally the sound is like this, and I made the melody using the first and the second parts of the of the bass loop of Evo Sounds. Then we have the drums, simple basic. This is actually a simple project with 26 channels, very basic, and it works. So we have here the clap. I layer 2 to 3 claps because I always think that one clap is not enough. So the first clap is just for the punch of the clap, and the other one is for the width. Together they sound like this, and I like it this way for this particular track. Then we have the hi-hats. And the open hats. And we also have a double hat here for the groove. And we have here, what's this? Okay, this is a part of the vocal that I used as a fill here, so that they all combine with the drums and the kick and bass. So let's hear all together. Kick and bass and the drums. Okay, so let's jump to the synths. We have here this synth. This is an Hold 88 synth, the original one, and I just lowered some scales here on the piano roll, as you can call it. Initially it sounded like this. So I tested the sound. So I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. So I made this. So like, yeah, this fits. And this synth goes along with the track. very cool. I added it as basic EQ, a saturation or a saturator to bring saturation and to bring more transients to the sound. Echo, reverb, basic. Cool. We have here one more synth, which is from Massive. I used to have Massive, the plugin Massive, but I don't have it anymore, so I converted this into audio, the synth into audio, so I only have the synth right now, not the actual plugin with the effects and stuff. Yeah, so this was the synth for the second drop. And let's go to the cuts. Actually, this had to go to the bass, to the kick and bass. But okay. We have here this sound, which I recorded previously, and I just reused it in a different form. I reused it in another track, but now I'm using it in a different form, different melody, and yeah. I have the sound. Then we have this bass, which I used silent. I use silent to make this bass. Pretty simple bass. I used a sine wave, high decay, low sustain, a bit of release, and mono legato with the mode on. If you turn on mono legato, it gives this glide effect. So yeah, it gives this effect, which sounds cool. And yeah, I made this bass. And one more synth. We have here this one. I made it with operator, which is with I made an automation, I automated the fine, and I just used the square D. The saw D, wave and EQ pan, perfect. Then we have this beat tom sample I got from the internet. It's actually free. It's like a Brazilian type vibe, and it's a sample pack. They have like these samples and these Brazilian funk samples, and I used this one. Yeah, just use an EQ and a limiter. Yeah, because naturally the song is very distorted. So to avoid clipping, I use the limiter. Yeah, which I found it cool, and it goes along pretty well with the with the track. Let's hear the cuts, synths, kick and bass, and drums from here. Yeah, so let's move on to the vocals. The vocals are quite simple, nothing too crazy. Usually I separate the drop vocals from the build-up vocals because usually they have to kind of sound a little bit different. But here I didn't find it relevant to to make this different. So I just remained it the same, and we have here the. This is going crazy, but I found it perfect, just how it is. Yeah, this is how I produced. Actually, producing, there is no rules. There is no, as long as it sounds good. But yeah.
Como é que você me deixou? Tô morando na rua, por causa do que você falou. Você falou pra fulana, a fulana falou pra ciclana, a ciclana contou pra Betana, que caiu no ouvido da Betona, agora tô sem carro, sem carro. Você falou pra fulana, você falou pra fulana.
I sidechained this synth with the vocal, so it should sound like.
Você falou pra fulana. Você falou pra fulana.
Pretty gentle sidechain. I added chorus, sidechain. This is for the build up. Limiter, EQ.
Você falou pra fulana. Você falou pra fulana. Você falou pra fulana. A fulana falou pra ciclana. Você falou pra fulana.
Yeah. Then we have the build up. The build up is quite simple for the first break. I used the same melody as the bass line, which is this one. I use the same here. Okay, I shifted a little bit, but no, wait. Okay. I know what happened. I changed this for the second version because I have a V2 of the song. So actually the melody is this one. And like this. Perfect. And I added this also, just for and I made a cutoff automation. This song was made with silent. It's pulse, but it's actually almost a square wave, and a sine wave, and distortion, and the EQ. I mean, the automation.
Fulana falou pra cigana, 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 falou pra cigana.
Also added the saturation to bring more transients to the sound, and to the sound specifically, and it makes the sound more distorted.
A fulana falou pra cigana, falou pra cigana, falou pra cigana, falou pra cigana, falou pra cigana. Tudo ouvido da Betona, agora do cigarro, cigarro, cigarro.
This is a funk feel. Nothing too crazy about it. It's just Yeah.
Tô duvidando da medona, agora do cigarro secado e sem.
So yeah, this is for the first build up. Then we have the second one, and I used also this, which is the same melody as the bass line, but a different sound, just to add variation to the track. And I used the same here on the second build up. With an automation of the frequency. I made it with operator, nothing too crazy. I opened the time, sine wave. Here it was square D, and frequency automation. Here the different that makes. I preferred like this when I was making the track initially. So yeah, we have this sound. It helps the build up, and we also have this sound, which it is a three note chord, I can say, with frequency automation here and a pitch bend. This is off actually. If I'm not mistaken, these two are the same sounds. Yeah. The difference is that this one has the LFO and this one does not, and this one has more notes. Okay. Yeah, then this this is the same as this. This is the same as this. Nothing too crazy. This is the same as this. Nothing too crazy. And we have here the song. So yeah, this is Ela Falou. It's available in all music platforms. Made by GuzBass, myself. Out on Almost Like We Met. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and listen to Ela Falou.